Well, hello everyone, and welcome to episode 103 of Impact Makers. Dustin just asked me if I was going to give him a little sneak peek of what the topic is. I said, "No, Dustin, we're just going to spring it on you." And you're like, "That's my favorite kind." So here we go. Happens to be on deadline day, so big deadline. Unless you're big into 990s, it's a big deadline day in CPA firms. So Dustin, after they get through today's deadline, get themselves a little relaxation, what should their focus be as they come back up for air after they've finished all the work that they've done over the last couple months, coming up to this extended deadline? What would you tell your clients to focus on, our clients to focus on?
That's a good question. You typically have these really good questions that I feel like I need more than just 3 to 5 minutes, right, to get out there. So I'll try to boil it down as much as I can. So I mean, I would say, you've got. I'd look at it as you've got 2.5 months here till year end. Optimize that time, right? And so
Mhm.
whether it's tax or audit, if we're looking at the different deadlines or whatever, um, what are you doing to put yourself in the best position as you look forward to 2026? Um, does that mean it can be firm to firm, it can be firm specific. What is your biggest need? Is it training? Is it development? We'll use the next 2 months, 2.5 months to really hone in on that. What specific skills do you need? What do you need to train on? Or have there been some new technologies or software that have gotten deployed? Make sure that you circle back and do some really good training on those programs, right? It could be for others that you might be looking at deploying new software the next couple of months, and so making sure that you have a clear strategy implementation plan. Most importantly, communicate the why behind the change.
Yeah.
Way too often we don't do that, and that's a big part of change management is making sure that we communicate the why. Why are we making this change? Why will it be better than what we're currently doing? And then go into the training and so forth after that. So, like lots of different ways I could go with that.
Yeah.
Those are two. A third would be, and just to make it a trio here, is what are you doing as you look ahead to next year to make sure that you've positioned your firm to deliver the best client experience? That's, at the end of the day, when we, and at the heart of what we do with our lean process improvement projects, the heart of lean thinking is a focus on client value and how do we optimize value from the client's point of view. And CPA firms are in a professional service business. First and foremost, they need to be delivering high level value to their clients. And so the next couple of months might be a good time just to reassess, are we truly delivering upon that mission? Are we optimizing the value we're providing to our clients? And if not, what are the gaps and what can we do? And maybe it's not a short term, in the next month or two, you can solve everything, but at least get ahead of what do you want to be focused on? What do you want to start making some, baby steps toward improving this, as you head into the first quarter of next year, and then maybe circle back to it that spring or summer to really fine tune it. But that client experience has to be up there too.
Yeah, as always, Dustin, you nailed it. And a big takeaway is making sure that you explain the why. Why do we need to change? Why is this change going to be better? Why do we need to focus on our client experience? So let us know what you think.